Good evening, everybody. How are we tonight? So, where am I tonight? We're in the Pink Studio. So, we're trying something out tonight to make sure I am able to stream from both the Yellow Studio and the Pink Studio on my own and that we have no technical hitches. So, guys, basically, I'm using you as my guinea pigs tonight to make sure that you can see and hear me as you always would. We're going to be able to do a demo tonight. I can still show you new product. I can still see your comments, but I'm standing and it kind of makes it a lot easier for me. So what I can do is hop under the, well, not literally, but I can go under the counter, get the bits out that I need and we can craft. So as always, I'm going to say a very warm welcome to everybody. I am Lisa from the brand Lisa Horton Crafts. And tonight 6:30 Friday, as always, we're just in the Pink Studio tonight. And I'm going to say hello to everybody as I always do. And hopefully you'll get to see a lot more while I'm in here. I had very good feedback last week that you really like having the content. You really like seeing me demonstrating as well as talking. So we'll see if we can get some of that in as well. A few things to talk about. We've got new product arriving. You wanted a sneak peek of Christmas. So yeah, loads going on. So let me say hello to everybody. And I want to know if you can hear me. That's the main thing. So good evening, Karen Keane. Hello, Tracy Smith, Primrose Gibson, Beverly Holden, Pat Harmer. Oh, my voice went then. Lynn F, Tracy Costello. Good to see you all. Jane Fellows, Lynn F. It took me a while to get on here. My phone kept saying playback error. Oh, I hope you're okay now. I did have a little blip, and I don't know if that's because I had a bit of a surge because we've got 5 cameras and we've got 3 computers going, and we've got the streaming bits and pieces as well. So fingers crossed all goes well tonight. Hi, Kate Willie. Hello, Jane Hall. Hello, Beverly Holden. Carol Bye. Melanie Cinder Smith. Sally Ann Merriott. Jan Bailey, Sherry Wilson from a beautiful sunny Salt Lake City. Oh, it was really miserable earlier, but it brightened up towards the end of the day. Good evening, Julia Whedon, Lisa Armitage, Nancy Johnson from a cool spring day in Northeast Ohio. So Utah and Ohio have very different temperatures, clearly. Hi, Kate Willie. Hi from Lynette Flagler from Peterborough, Ontario in Canada. Hi from a sunny Cornwall from Sandra Cowie. Hi, Laurie Geetman. Hello, Lisa, Danny and Adam. From Sunny Busy Media PA. Welcome. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Tracy Smith. Oh my goodness, lots of you on again tonight. Jean-Claude McLean. Good evening, Jan Wholesome. Leslie Davis from British Columbia. So I'm going to lean. I'm sorry, I wasn't going to do it. I'm going to lean. Hi, Tina Dermody. Helen Brand, Valerie Cartwright. Hello, Rob. Hello, Patricia from Idaho. Well, there's lots of you on, isn't there? I'm checking. I've got 2 TV screens here going as well, so I'm checking everything. Hi, Angie Akima. Hi, Lisa Armitage. Hello, Jason. Put your hands behind your back and behave tonight. Hello, 1402 Minka. Hello, that's a new name. Lovely to have your company. Hello, Jill Ball. Hello, Christine Dyer. Hello, Anne Nash. Hello, Helen Koku. Hello, Helen Brand. Hello, Alex Aldham. Andrea Withington. How strange the weather has been today. It absolutely has, isn't it? So, hi, Eileen Paxton. See, the trouble is because if I stand like this and I look, my varifocals want me to look down so I can read it. So I'm having to lean forward a little bit. So just bear with me. So Linda Walker, Patricia Al-Hassani, I think, hello, the craft store, Miss L and Miss P, Dream Team. Welcome. Thank you for, so if you watch the craft store with Dan Bancroft and the crew, head on over there as well. So if you have trouble seeing us or viewing us in any other way, you can watch us on the craft store as well. So we're live streaming there too. Hello, Carol Cobain. Hello, Sarah Holmes. Hello, goodness me, how many of you's on tonight? Marion Allen, Crafty Becky, Hope Eisman, Nicola Outfield from Worthing. Hasn't it been weird weather, Nicola, down here on the south coast? Sheena Hoolin, Linda Gower, Jean's like, but she can't share. That's good enough, Jean. Absolutely. Christine Dyes had a busy day making glove puppets for preschool and knitting bunting for the post. Oh, you knit the post boxes, do you? You knit the covers, or do you knit characters to go on them? Oh, so if you're across the pond, here in the UK, we do this thing. I don't know if you've seen it. So our red post boxes where we post all our letters, there's like a frenzy and this thing that's going on all around the country where people knit covers for little hoods for the post boxes, or they make cute characters to sit on the post boxes, or they just make things and they just decorate the post boxes by knitting or crochet. It's so fantastic. Hi Carol G, hi Joanne Smith, hi Karen Keane. I keep going. There's over 200 people here already. Good afternoon, Anna Alaves from Texas. I'm not judging, but I bet it's very hot there, isn't it? Very, very hot. Oh, that made me chuckle, actually. Moving on. Denise, hi. Sarah Nielsen, it's a lovely evening in Poole. Is it now? Oh, squeak, squeak. Who's Jason Ansell, the weather is driving me mad. I have so many compression bandages on and I'm overheating. I bet you are. Wow. Hair tied up, Lisa. Look, right, sorry. I am sorry about the... It isn't the glam look tonight. I'm going to be honest. It really isn't. Look, I'm going to do this as well. I've got my shorts on as well. And I've got my Crocs on, so it's the less glam look, but we've had a busy day in studio today. Adam has been down. So as I say, we've been revamping everything. We've been looking at Christmas products. We've been looking at new launches. We've been looking at what we can show you, what we can't show you. There's a ton of stuff. You like being a guinea pig. I've got that far. Sarah Nielsen, you're so clever with technology. Now, I'm going to let you into a secret. Adam would not say that. He would not say that after, if you heard some of the things I was saying today, how about doing this or how about doing that? And then I get the, no, look. So yeah, I'm okay when I'm in. I've got, so light, right, how many lights I've got? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 lights, and I haven't been able to. We've got an extra camera in tonight, so we've got 4 cameras on the go tonight. And we've also got, as I say, we've got a light over there, which has got to come around here, around the back, because the extra camera. So it's really crazy. So I've got to remember what buttons to press and all sorts. So we're going to have an issue at the end, I think. We might have a little issue because I have to go into the old studio to start the stream, which is fine because I got 3 minutes to walk around while it's playing the lovely music. Now, I don't know what happens at the end because normally I say goodbye and press a button. Now, I've got a button here, but I don't know if it works because I'm going to have to test it. So you are guinea pigs. So hi, Rose Jekyll. Hello, Cynthia. You look beautiful in the pink room. Thank you so much. Jane Davidson, looking great in pink. Pink's nicer, isn't it? I like the pink. I think the mustard was a bad call on my part. It was my choice, to be fair. Your hair looks nice. Oh, thank you, Sharon Wisdom. Thank you. Zoe Kane. Hi, Rebecca. Nice to see you here. Hi, Tina. Tina, have you used your machine yet? Now you've got your plates. I'm calling you out now. I'm calling you out. And I'm going to be showing you something for Christmas, which hasn't arrived yet, but when it arrives, you will get it because you're my queen die cutter. So you're going to have to cut into it. You're going to have to. Hi, Jackie Jones. How is your little muffin as well? It's a little dog. He's so cute. No, Indy, isn't it? It's Indy. It's a she. Am I calling your dog a he? Aren't I? Apologies. Hi, Smoky Birds. I've got to the bit where Sarah Jane Kennedy says, "I can hear you loud and clear." So as I say, we've got loads of you on tonight. So Melanie Harvey Kuzik. From Alberta in Canada. Cynthia says we're very clear, which is great, loud and clear. And also, you know, what we've tried to do, hi Seal, welcome. What we've tried to do is, because I'm standing up and because I've got things in the right place now. I'm hoping there's not too much pulling on cables and not too much difficulty, which keeps us nice and loud and clear. We've tried so many things. Hi, Jane Taplin, Tracy Costello. Oh, looking stunning tonight, Lisa. As always, studio looks fabulous. Do you know what? I've lost a stone in weight as well. So I'm hoping, that's why I've managed to put my hair up. When I put my hair down, I think my hair makes me look a bit drawn in the face. So I'm trying to, yeah, really excited for the sneak peek of Christmas. I can't show you everything, but I will show you some, I promise. Sally Dixon, did someone say Christmas? Helen Beck, yes, because we launch on Hobby Maker on the 17th of June it is, and I can't remember the hours. I think I want to say 2 and 5, but I might be wrong. And then Catherine the following day, but I can't remember. I know it's the 17th. That's all I can remember. So Margaret Jones, look, there's a ton of you here. I've just spotted all your brushes. Yeah, so this is the other thing. So you're having a kind of a little look into the background of how I work. So when I'm doing my prep and when I'm getting ready for TV, or when I'm crafting, or when I'm thinking of doing a reel, I literally stand. I've got all my brushes. If you can see them there, of course you can. I've got with 2 tellies, and I don't know which one to look at. I've got all my brushes. I've got some of my inks here. These are my kind of go-tos, like my yellow, pink, blues, which I always pick up. And then I've got my metallics here, and then down here I've got my interference. As you see, all my brushes, got my machine out. What else have we got? So again, metallics over here. We've got flash paste there. We've got pretty much everything that I go to. Have you seen? No. Oh no. There. I'm going that's all I'm going to do. Not here yet, but I might give you a peek of that as well. So we'll have a look in a minute. Sophie Edwards, hello, my darling. Sophie Edwards lives just literally down the road. And when I say literally down the road, are the boys with you? Oh, I hope they are. Good evening, everybody in the Sophie family. So hello, Beverly Treat Robinson. Hello. Oh my goodness. Hello from sunny Washington State. Up next to British Columbia, Canada. That is Juliet Caruth. Welcome. Sherry Henderson from Alberta in Canada. Hello, Carmen Sachs from across the pond as well. Sherry, well, listen, I'm talking a lot, aren't I? So handcrafted by Gaz. Welcome, Gaz. Gaz, welcome. Nice to see you here. Pauline Barrett, Kathy Baxter. Wow, from Toronto. You're all over the world tonight. Wow. Okay, so I've got you on lots of different platforms at the moment. So there's 244 people here. So some of you must be on Facebook, some of you must be on YouTube, some of you must be on the craft store. So all over the place. So make sure you keep liking and sharing, because it's really important that we get that algorithm out. So it kind of pings to a lot more people, and a lot of more of you come and join, which is great. So Vanessa McKenzie, Jan Bailey, Jan Hull, Shelley's channel of miscellaneous stuff. Hello from British Columbia. Hello, Elizabeth Bennett. I've only got to the bit now where you're talking about the post boxes, so I'm going to have to go forward a little bit, aren't I? Crocs, no socks. I'm down. I mean, I know the Crocs are sometimes a little bit of a contentious issue for people. I love them. They're comfy, and I have heels on my Crocs as well. So there you go. Yeah, there's tons of you here. I'm going to have to stop. We're talking about post boxes. Yes, I know. Let's not talk about. No. Lucky Nigel isn't here, Lynn. When we start talking about muffins, Ingrid, don't you worry about being late. Jason, you do look super skinny. Do I? I'm not skinny, but it's like I can know my trousers are all everything's a little bit big. Tina Foster has been using her machine, and she's used her plates, but she doesn't like them looking anything less than smooth and beautiful. Tina, that's where you have spare plates. Hi, AM Smith from is it New Jersey? Sorry, I'm late. Don't you worry, I'm just talking. Kathy Glaze, welcome, my darling. It's lovely to see you here again. Oh my goodness, Carrie Taylor's got vertigo, which is annoying. It made me feel sick, vertigo. Lorraine Sanders, are they metallic inks? Are they? Are they? Might be, might be. Ingrid, hello from the bus stop. Lylin to Hendren. Lorraine Gower, there's a lovely fish and chip shop in Eastwood called Quality. Yes, there is. That is our fish and chip shop of choice. And when Adam comes down, I mean, he's gone back early tonight because he's got loads of work on and he wants to get his little one to bed. But normally when he stays over, we go to Quality for fish and chips. So whoever's coming to the retreat, you can go down on Friday night if you're staying, and you can go and have fish and chips at Quality. It's lovely. Hello, Leonie Schroeder from Australia. And Joanne Smith says, thank you, Danny, for sending her gift. Rob doesn't like Crocs. Rob, not with socks though. You can wear without socks. Hi, Kieran, down the road as well. So welcome. Margaret J, welcome. I am going to get to the bottom soon. AM Smith. I knew I was going to get this question asked. Margaret J from Alaska, welcome. Ingrid, the people are looking at me weirdly at the bus stop, probably because I forgot my headset. So all they can hear is me going, hello, welcome. Well, hello, welcome. Showing my Crocs and talking about my weight loss. Anyway, somebody's just said to me, my storage for my stencil brushes. I'm not sure what country you're in. If you're in the UK, it's from B&M. It is not cost effective for me to make something like this. It really isn't. Oh, my TV's going to turn off. We can't have that. No. I don't want that happening. How do I do that? How do I stop it? Oh, if the TV turns off, I'll turn it back on again. But I'm going to keep my thing there. So basically, it's a makeup storage. And if I can lift it, this is what I can do now, see, because I'm standing. There's two of them. I'm going to regret this. I'm going to regret this. So I'm not going to lift it. So basically, if I move my drink out of the way, you can see here, it's just got compartments. So it's basically what you'd store your makeup brushes in. It has 3 compartments. And so I've bought 2 of them. So I've got 6 compartments to store my brushes. But yeah, that's what I would do. Just B&M or somewhere like you've got like a local store across the pond that stores makeup brushes. That's all I've done. Okay. Oh, thank you, Ingrid. Pat Tarmer goes to Quality. Oh, you just press any button, do I? I don't want to press any button and it does something. Let me just do a volume button, maybe. All right, I'll press the volume button. Let's see if that stops it. If not, I'll look at that one because that didn't say it was turning off. Right, okay. Let's get into it. So tonight we're going to talk about quite a few things. We've got, first of all, Friday night pick, so to speak. So what I've done tonight is we bought in some new cardstock. Now you all love the Ish cardstock. You drive me mad with the Ish cardstock. When we're getting more, can we have it bigger? Can we have it this size? Can we have it that size? So what we've done, we've bought in the Ish card, but we bought it in A4. So now you can get the black and the white in your Ish card. And it's basically the same quality as your Ish card. It is the same finish as your Ish card, and it is the same thickness. So let me take it out the pack. So this is the white. I mean, there's not a lot of exciting things to show you about the cardstock. However, you should see it. It's a really, really lovely weight. The white is super smooth, and it is 300 GSM. So I'm going to bring you, I've got to remember all the cameras now. So camera 2, I'm going to just show you, look here. It's a really lovely, high quality, super cardstock. It's super bright white. It's going to be great for anything you want to do in terms of stamping. I use it for my ink blending. I love it for so many different reasons. It is really one of those, I think, let's put your camera 4 as well. It's one of those I think you're going to use an awful lot. So you get, I mean, I can't remember how many sheets it is. Is it 50? I think it's 50. But yeah, so that is your white-ish cardstock. And a little trick here. Did you know this? If you do this, oh no, you have to do it. You have to start like this, I think. Let me start again. This is what they do on TV. If you want to, oh no, I can't do it with this one. I'll do it with the black one. And what you can do is just fan it out really easily, but that's good enough for you. So you can see that's the white. That is the white. Come back to the first camera. And then I'm going to show you the black as well. So this also is strong enough to make card blanks. If you want to do construction, if you're using Paula's new dies, this will work perfectly, absolutely perfectly. So the black is 280 GSM. I don't know why, but it is 280. So again, what you're supposed to be able to do is this. Look, watch. Hang on. Let me do on 4. If I do this, right, you watch how it fans out. And they do this. This is a TV thing. So if you want to make it look good on TV, you see how it just literally fans out. So clever. And that's how they do it for like presenting cardstock very well. I mean, I know it's black and you can't see that particularly well, but you get what I mean. So it looks super good. So when you're doing photography and things, let's lift that up like that. So yeah, so there's your black cardstock. This is again 250 GSM, 280 GSM. But this kind of feels the same. I don't know why. It does feel, I don't feel a lot of difference. So this is equivalent to your ish card. So that is now on the website and it's on the Friday night section. Yeah, if you scan the QR code over there, if you're watching on big TV, scan the QR code for your phone and it will take you to the category. If not, go into the Friday night category on the website and you will find that. Yeah, so that's your black and that's your white. I know I'm teaching you stuff, aren't I? Hello, Tom. Nice to see you here. Paula's dies can also be used to store the brushes? They absolutely can. So you could make a ton of these and you could store your brushes in those very, very, very easily. The other thing we've got on the show, now you have to go to the paper and card section, but we do have the cardstock from Spellbinders. Now this is I'm trying to get the light off of it. Let's see if I can do that way. Let's do camera tool. So this is a Spellbinders colour wheel cardstock, and if I turn it to the side, let's open it. Let's do it a different way. Let's open it. Let's do that. Let's show you this as well. Now, this isn't a cheap cardstock. I'm not going to lie, it isn't, but it is beautiful. You get one sheet of every single colour in their colour wheel collection. So if you are interested in this cardstock, let me see if it works for this. We'll see if I can get the colours spread out for you, because this again is absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to flick you to 2 again. Sorry about the flicking, but can you see that? You get every single colour. I know I don't want to move it all now. So you get a ton of colours in here, but they all kind of work together. Now, what this would be really good for is if you want to do your Paula Creates die. Where's the die for the? Hang on, for this one. So if you're doing your Paula Create, I'm going to go to 4 because it's easier. If you're doing your Paula Creates storage, you could pick out the colour for your ink pad. Do you see what I mean? So you can pick and choose. Look at that. I know this is really me wasting time, isn't it? But it looks so good. So you get your 48 sheets in there. But as I say, make these out of this, and you can have storage for your brushes as well. So like Jane said, inky stamper, how is that in pounds? I don't know. Can anybody Google £100 in paperweight for me so we can see what GSM it is? It's so lovely. It feels, to me, it feels 300 GSM. That's how it feels. But yeah, I was thinking, so you might have, that would be nice, colour shift pink, ready pink colour. You've got like your rhubarb jam or rum and raisins. So you could literally, if you wanted to keep brushes in the colour groups, you could do that as well. I think that's a really cool idea. Okay, Spellbinders cardstock is great quality. Hi, Julie Luty. Although they need a lemon yellow. Oh, is there not one in there? I thought, is that not lemon yellow? Is that a bit too? I was thinking that one. Is that not like lemony yellow? Anyway, so that is the cardstock. I just thought I would show you that because it is so lovely. So lovely. Okay, but it is, again, Tina, it's beautiful. But again, I can feel it. It's, if I flick through for you. Goodness me, yeah. There's some really pretty colours in there. Oh, I like that. Is that like a craft? That's like craft colour. That'd be great. So again, I think that's another one if you are interested in cardstock. And again, like I said before, this, it may not be the cheapest cardstock in the world, but it is absolutely stunning, I've got to tell you. And that would team beautifully with the black and white cardstock, wouldn't it? So you can use the black and white for your mats and layers and all your details. This could be for your boxes, you know, that not just the Paula Creates, you could use it with your better press as well. So that's the next thing I was going to come on to. I'm leaning again. 5 left in the building, and it's not looking like it's going to be reordered yet. So if you want this, there are 5 left. Yeah, and I'm having to reuse my one that I take to TV. I can't have any spares because we've literally got 5 left in the building. So if you want this, please get it. Now, I'm going to have a drink. I'm going to have a little drink and have a look at some comments. It's 270, is it? 270 GSM? Thank you, thank you, thank you. QQ, is it A4? Yes, it is A4. 280 is equivalent to £110. Oh, I didn't catch that yet. So £100 is 270, 275. So question, are you going to demo Miss P Creates New Dies? I'm going to do one of them, but I'm going to do some reels on them because now I'm set up well, I can come in the studio now and do lots of content. There are a few videos on YouTube already, Emma, if you're struggling with anything in particular, but I will be showing you the, which one is it? Which one is it? The sleeve. I'll have a look at the sleeve and we'll run one through and we'll pop one together because it's so easy to do. So easy to do. Okay. So we'll have a look at that in a minute, and I'll probably do it on the black or white card because I think actually the white, only because you'd be able to see the score lines and things easier on that. Evening. Oh, Lisa will be getting a sneaky. Well, yes, you will be getting a sneaky peek of Christmas. Okay, Willie, it's just nipping onto your site. I'll be back in a mo. I need to unpack my better press this weekend. You do. Scrap Happy Gal, you get the black and white from our website, lisahortoncrafts.co.uk. It is really good cardstock, really, really good. So I'll be using it in a minute, as I said. So that's really handy to see. So I'm going to have my die cutting machine out in a minute. But the other thing I want to tell you about is this, the waxes. Now, we put the waxes on an offer, so I'm going to come out and show you. So I need to find an embossing folder because we need to do some embossing. Look at this. I can just like move around and I can go, oh, I've got that down there and that over there. Now, where will I find my, where will I find an embossing folder? Oh, yeah, I've got a whole big box of them down here. No, that's stints. No, that's dies. Where's the embossing folders? Where'd I put the embossing folders? Ah, down here. In the other bag. Don't ask me about this bag. This is a really old bag from my old shop from donkeys years ago. So let's just use it one of these dies. So I've got the Floribunda vase there, just what I've come across. So we'll just use that for now. So don't worry about the bag because it's not mine. It's just a very, very old bag. Right, so we've got the waxes on a deal tonight, and this is a really, really good deal. So it's $59.99 down from $80-something for the waxes. All right, so I'm going to run through all the colours with you. Right, so we've got, I'm going to show you. We've got peppermint green. Look at that. Look when the light catches that. Peppermint green. Oh, I love this. A bronze rose. When you see that, you'll see it's got a lot. I don't know if you pick it up there. Sorry, my head's in the way then. A lot more of a pink tinge to that one. And then we've got, actually, well, camera 2 might do this better, actually. Let's try camera 2. Yeah, that would do it better. I'll just do my phone. Hey, Siri, put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Okay, Do Not Disturb is now on. Thank you. Sorry if I've sent all your phones to Do Not Disturb. Here is your teal. Let me hold you with the teal. So you can see that. Look how that is so gorgeous. Okay. Honestly, Vanessa, this is early days for keeping it tidy. Who knows what's going to happen? And then we go, no, not at all, Linda Baisley. We have got, I think it's 500 more arriving of our ink pad storage. They are an alternative for people who want to customise it or don't want our green colour. That's simply what it is. So that's, no, definitely not discontinuing those. 100% not. They're fantastic. And then we've got pink peony. So you get all of them. All of them. And then we've got rich, just move that out of the way a minute. Then we've got rich gold. Beautiful. And then we've also got silver. Sorry, Carol, I've set your phone to Do Not Disturb. As long as it doesn't stop you listening. And then we've got copper, which is beautiful as well. And then we have the final two. Hang on, bring these down. Actually, push those over there a minute. And then we have the rich purple. Oh my days, this is, look at that. Rich purple. Stunning. And then we have finally, ice white gold. Now, many of you have seen this one. This one is white on white card. And on dark card, it's gold. So that's beautiful. So these, sorry, I'm leaning. I shouldn't be leaning. So these are all on a special deal for the moment. So what I'll do is I'm just going to show you the waxes, and I'm going to show you using the Floribunda vase, which comes with a die. Just the first one I picked up. I'm going to do it on my A4 cardstock. I'm going to trim a piece down, and then we're going to do that. And then we'll have a look at Paula's dies as well. And I will then show you a little bit of Christmas. Not a lot, but I'm going to show you some, I promise. I did promise. So we are going to use black cardstock for this one. So let's take a piece. Look, so good. It is so good. And again, trimmer. I've got two here, actually. So we've got our guillotine here. So we'll just cut this down to a small piece. So I'm going to leave you on this camera for now. And then when we get into doing all the waxing, I will then flick you over to the overhead. But just for now, just while I'm doing this. So I've cut it at a random size. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Vanessa, this is when the craft room starts to get messy already. Yeah, I will try and keep it tidy. I'm not going to lie. And I will put a mat down probably because this is solid wood. And then I'm going to pop that inside the folder. Now I'll turn you over. So pop that inside the folder like so. And then I'm just going to run that through my Platty Green. So here we go. So bring in my platinum. And this gives me the ability to have a much bigger space to do this. So this is the Platinum 6. And this is my version from my collaboration with Spellbinders. And I use my A plate, okay, platform base. And we use the shim. You don't have to. I always do though. And then we have our embossing folder. And then we have our D adapter plate, which is for your stencils, not for stencils, for your 3D folders, okay? And when you use this, you often feel like it hasn't done anything. You do. And I always think, oh, goodness me, it just hasn't worked, but it does. So let's open this. So you're not going to be able to see, hopefully you might get to see that. Well, that doesn't matter that you can't see it too well, because you'll see it in a minute when I put the wax on. And I will actually try and flick you to the other camera and see if it helps you see it any better. I've actually got another camera here for which we're going to just show you, and I'm going to see if that, it's a bit darker though, so that's why I'm going to try it, because I'm wondering if I try it, it will give us not so much light and shade. So let's go camera 3. So let me hold this up for you. There we are. So that's what I wanted you to see. So camera 3 is kind of behind my shoulder, but it's so good. So there's your embossing folder, as it should be. Beautiful. And the deboss is equally as good, you can see. So what we'll do now is we'll come back to the camera 4, and then we'll place some ink on here. Now I'm going to bring in my Ultimate. We'll just stick that underneath me, because I've got to try and be tidy or not make a mess on my nice mat. And what we'll do, we'll be really good, and we'll put things away. It's not messy. I can see your counter. Danny, 270. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Right, QQQ. Is it best to put the hinge of the embossing folder through first or open end? Now, what I'd say is it depends on the size of your embossing folder. If it's a 5x7, I would say if you're going to put your hinge in first, right, let me show you what I mean by that. So if you're going to put your hinge in first, let's take that out again. Let's start with this one. So this one is an A6. So I'm quite happy to put mine around there, because as it goes through the machine, the plates will have gone through first, and then this will hit. What I tend to do is tilt a little bit. If I'm thinking it's a really hefty folder, I will always tilt. If it's a 5x7 hefty folder, I'll do that, and I'll put the hinge at the bottom, so you don't end up with putting too much pressure on your hinge when it first goes through those rollers. It's a big thing with me. If you find, never put it that close. Never do that. What will happen is as it goes through the rollers, it will crush those hinges. And that's the biggest thing we get. Biggest thing we get about embossing folders. Your embossing folders are 40. No, they're not. What's happened? It's cracked. It's broken my hinge. That's normally to do with the amount of pressure and how you're putting it through your machine. So let's do some colours. Let's come in with, because obviously you can't see anything right now. Let's come in with the ice white gold, because we know that's going to give us a good visual. And we'll come in, it's really creamy, like really creamy. Look at that. And I'm going to come in here, and hopefully in a minute you guys will see this. So I'm not going to be too heavy, she says. I'm just going to pop up here, down here. This is not me trying to stay in the lines. This is me just showing you how this works. So look, I've been too heavy there, but look how I can blend it out. I can absolutely blend this out. So I'm coming in with this ice white gold, which obviously on black card is showing up gold, as you can see. So what I'm doing on this side here, I don't know if you can pick this up. On this side, I'm going to be a little bit darker, all right? So we'll come down the left-hand side, and we'll get that darker. Now, what I didn't bring over from the other studio was my residue eraser. So you know those rubbers that you buy that get rid of glue, excess glue? You can use one of those to get rid of excess wax as well. So if you've got one of those in your stash, use that if you want to get rid of excess wax. So I'm not putting a lot of wax on. I'm just giving it a little bit of a hue around the edge. Can you see that? Okay. And then I'm going to come in with, I think I'm going to come in with the peony pink and the peppermint green. So you can mix all these colours together, okay? And let's come in with that green. Look at that. That's so creamy. So creamy. And they're water-based as well. So if you feel you've got too much, let me grab a piece of card. I mean, this is a Spellbinders piece of card, but tap that off. So it's definitely green. So it's going to be green on white card. But what we can do now is come down one side and we can give it almost like a shaded effect down one side of the card. I don't know if it'll pick it up on camera. It probably doesn't, but it's got the gold on the left and the green on the right. And I'll do it on the camera 3 in a minute so you can see. I'm going to put some of the green around the edge just to keep it nice and similar, you know, if you know what I mean. So it's kind of everywhere you look, you've got a hint of the green and you've got a hint of that gold. So that's that. And then we're going to come in with that pink. So this is the peony pink, which I adore. This is a really soft pink. So what I'm going to do, it looks heavy, but it isn't. So I'm going to wipe off my finger, and you see on white, it's a really pretty pink. You can still see the shimmer coming through, but it's really pretty. Lillian Quok, I used my glue eraser on pencil just now. Don't know why. I was so surprised it worked. Even better than my actual eraser, which smears the lead. Yeah. So look now, hopefully you'll see, you will see this when I hold this up. So this is now the peony pink that's sitting over the top, just to give you like a different feel, okay? And then we'll add a little bit of the pink around the edge, so it's all very nice and muted, but you've still got some of that pink and the green and everything else all working together. So what I'll do is I'll hold that up because you can't see a lot at all, can you? And I'm going to put that piece of paper away, and then I will hold that, move that out of the way now. Remember to clean that. Let's hit camera 3 for you. So let's see what happens. I'm hoping you can see that. Yeah, you can see that. Look at that. And as I said, I wasn't trying to not go over the edges. Obviously, you don't want to go over the edges. You don't go over the edges. And as I say, use your eraser and get rid of that completely. So let's try it on camera 1. Actually, you might even see it. Let's have a, there you go. Look. So it doesn't really matter, but hopefully I'm trying to get you to see the green as well, but it's so shiny. But that's the waxes. And so it is kind of bling bling, but it isn't in another way. It's quite pretty, quite pretty. So that is your metallic waxes. So they're on offer tonight. They are down to $59.99 for all of them. All of them. So I'm going to push these to one side now. No, let's put them back in the box. Put them away. And then I'll show you the how do you seal the wax. You don't really need to seal it, Patricia. It's not really, it doesn't really go anywhere. It doesn't. You get like a little bit of shine, but you don't get, you can buff it though. What you can do is you can buff it. So if I buff it, you get more of a shine, and actually that will look quite pretty if you buff that. Yeah, you can buff it and it gets even higher shine though. But yeah, I find that's absolutely fine now. I've not lost any detail, and it's not, that probably won't come off now. Really, really easy. Carol Bye, are you planning on doing any mica powders? Yes, they're already ordered. They're gorgeous. You know me, you know my colour shift, my changing, you know what I like. Yes, they're lovely. They're going to come in little sprinkle pots as well. But there's a reason we've done them. We haven't just done them because we've got nothing to go with them. We've got things to go with them. You'll learn all about that as time goes on. Honestly, there's so much exciting stuff. So much exciting stuff. So let me get my plates out and scare Tina to death when she sees the state of my plates. There we go. There's 2 plates. Let's have our bits that we need. This is for Paula's dies. And then we don't need that one, and we don't need that one. So we need, to cut Paula's dies, you need your base plate, you need your platform top, and you need your 2 cutting plates. Okay, so let's move this to one side, bring back in the platty green, and we can cut this card. But we're going to check inside first. Hello, it looks like a little shirt, doesn't it? It's very cute. We'll see how. Oh look, I've gone and torn it. Oh no, where's my little scissors? No, that's annoying. It was all going so well. Anyway, at least I get to keep this one. So, beautiful die. Big die set, but it does fit through your machine. And Paula was quite right in what she was saying on TV, is that what you can do is if you've got a smaller machine that's only takes A5, you can still use this. But these 2 pieces here might not be, they go in the machine, but you might not have card wide enough to cut those. But as long as they cut some of it, just some of it, you can still use them. Okay, so what I'm going to do is cut my piece of card so it fits perfectly. Now, what I would say on a smaller machine with this die, because it is a hefty piece of metal, it might take a little bit more to go through the machine. So you might have to turn the handle a little bit more, or it might be a little bit tougher to go through. So let's go back to camera 4. So here we go. So here is our piece of card and the Paula die. So let me, oh, that was a bit noisy. Let's bring in the plates. Let's put those 2 down and we'll go onto this one. Now, if you want to, you can tape it down. I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to go for it, and I'll put my plate on top. And as long as I feel I've covered enough of that, I will do that. Now, what I was saying is it's hard because this is a big, heavy piece of metal. If it was a bigger machine, you could tilt this slightly, so it would be a lot less pressure over this piece here. So what you have to do is just get it through that piece, all right? And then we go, all right? So that piece, first of all, you hear it. Don't worry. Absolutely don't worry. So anything heavy, any heavy areas, there you go. So you feel where there's a lot of metal, that's where you hear the cracking and the noise, but it's absolutely fine. Do not stress that. Look, cut it already. Beautiful. That's 300 GSM cardstock. And look at that already. So easy. Have we got any more 5x7-ish card? If it's not on the website, Jan, it might be worth putting a note in the group, because I don't know if Danny has any left, or if we need to order some more, but we will get it. You can use an, oh sorry, no, that's fine. Love your colour shift ink pad. Just bought 2 to try them out. Oh, I really hope you like them. I really do. They are so lovely. They're so creamy. They really are. So look at this. So you've got all your score lines on here. Okay. You literally follow the score lines. Literally. So easy. Now what you can use a what do we call it, a bone folder if you want to. There we go, that one there. Now this is 300 GSM. You could get away with lighter if you wanted to, but I just wanted to show you the 300 GSM is great. So now we do this one, fold this one here. Can you see these little gaps here? These are great. And then these ones are probably the more tricky, but they're not really tricky. So you just fold them. There we go. And fold that one. Really easy. And then what we do is we lift up. Now make sure I do this right. Hang on, put the pieces inside is what you want to do. These pieces. Yeah, put them inside. And then as this comes down, all you do is you slot That one's gone straight in. There you go. We do that. That's in. And then straight in there. So now you've made your first little box. That's it. Really solid, really sturdy, honestly. And then you can build these up. You can make as many as you want. And that's what I was saying. If you do it in your colour cardstock from Spellbinders, you can store your brushes in them. So you could stack them all along, and then they'd have a little bit more kind of stability to them because you'd have more than one, and they're great. So you can keep all your brushes in there. So really, really easy to do. Okay. Would it be possible? Let me come back to camera one. Would it be possible to cut 350? Yeah, it would be. Absolutely, yeah, it would be. It will cut it. There's no question it will cut it. All I would say is it's going to be a tough slog if you've got the smaller machine. If you've got an A4 machine where you can have your die tilted at an angle so it's got less pressure going over those rollers, then that will be a breeze. That will be absolutely fine. It will be fine doing it this way, but just remember it's going to be a little bit more pressure on your arm, and you're going to be like to get it through, but it will go through. Okay. I received my colour shift yesterday with the script Better Press die, and using them together, the result was amazing. Thank you. Teresa Lancaster, I was on the fence regarding the colour shift ink pads. Did I really need any more ink pads? Of course I did. They are fantastic and my new favourites. Can you see what I mean? The colour shift were a bit of a risk because I knew what I wanted, but I knew interference are out there, and interference will always have a place in my heart, and they will always continue to be produced because we've got more coming out. But colour shift do something different, don't they? They react differently. They are so creamy and they are so full of pigment. It is just ridiculous. I absolutely adore them. But remember, there was 5 left. I don't know about now, but there was 5 left. Okay. Right, I'm going to have another drink. Have you got any more questions? We are going to do Christmas. Okay. I'm going to be naughty. I'm going to be naughty. Now, oh, I didn't put the dice away. Sorry, bear with. I'll pop that back in there. So good. Isn't it lovely the way she's put all the instructions on the back as well? Amazing. So talented, that woman. Right. I'm going to show you these. Now, if you are across the pond again, they are already on their way. Now, because of tariffs and blockages at the port, I mean, that sounds awful, doesn't it? Blockages at the port. I could have thought about saying that in a different way, couldn't I? Anyway, so yeah, because of what's going on around the world at the moment, they're on their way. How quickly they'll get there, who knows? So you've got your 10 metallic re-inkers. So I was asked 100 times about these. If you can paint with these, you can colour with these, you can stamp with these, you can use these on your Better Press, you put your ink down, use a blending sponge and then go over the top of your Better Press plates. These are coming. So if you want the re-inkers, watch this space. Is your linen cardstock available in Canada? Starlane, if you've got your local store, if they shop with Notions, should be if they shop with Notions. We do the black and the white. I think there's a coloured one as well, but I'm not sure of the stock levels, but I know they are in Notions. It's a 12 by 12. We're also across the pond in a different direction. Yes. I can't wait till I get my colour shift ink pads. I mean, I've missed loads of comments. I am so sorry. I cut these on my beautiful green machine and folded in under 30 minutes. You cut 12 of these on your green machine and folded in under 30 minutes, ready to put together with new ink pads. Jane, that was really quick demo, wasn't it? It's so quick, so easy to do. No glue, all done. It's not going to fall apart either. And that's with that 300 GSM cardstock. That was one of the reasons we did it, because we knew what was coming, and we know what is coming in the future. So we do think we need to have the bigger version as well for you. Right. I need you to put a comment if you want to see Christmas. Come on, I want to see the comments. I'm going to wait. Our local store is Scrapbook Central. Oh, I love Scrapbook Central. They are such lovely people. Yeah, I would imagine she shops for Notions. I would imagine. Will there be a new Ultimate? Yes, there is a new Ultimate, but it's not a new if you've got the existing Ultimate or you've got the tacky mat, do not worry. You're covered. It's fine. It's just an upgraded version. Oh yes, love Christmas. Okay. Woohoo, Christmas. Now I'm not going to show you the embossing folders. I'm not showing you the folders. However, always Christmas. Let me see what I've got in my little box. Let me make some room again. Let me tidy up. I'm going to be good. And that's the black and the white that I used just now, isn't it? And we'll put the other pieces down here so I can use them another time. Let's see what I've got in my box. Let's go like that. I reckon these are going to fly. Now, the great news is as well, Spellbinders have asked me back for another year. So 2026 we'll have a summer launch and a Christmas launch as well next year. We've got August, the Christmas launch for Spellbinders. It is just adorable. If you loved the spring launch, this is going to be cracking. Useful launch, really useful launch. Okay, right, come on then, let's do it. So I'm going to show you dies, okay? Oh goodness, where do I start? Just see, I'm dancing behind you. You can't see what I'm doing. See, I'm standing here and I'm dancing. Anyway, so let's go back to camera 4. So these are beautiful. I'm going to open these for you. Oh, you're going to love them. This is my only set in the world right now. Oh, thanks, Kate. And look at these. So you've got these beautiful dies. So you've got all your matte and layers that go with them. And you've got all your... Look at that. I love that. I just love that. It's such an ornament, isn't it? Such an ornament. And you've got different bows that match with them. There we go. So that is the first one. I'm not going to go heavy on showing you, but I am going to give you a peek. The team haven't got them because they've not landed yet. Okay. Number one. Number two, of course. So this is a collection. So it all works together. So now we've got this one. There we are in this one. So this is your poinsettia that goes with it. It's so beautiful. And we've got all the berries and we've got the... Oh, is it, Tina? And then we've got all the foliage. So let me show you this one as well. This is gorgeous. Valerie, what do you think of Spellbinders Christmas this year? Amazing, isn't it? So look at that. You've got all your foliage. So you're going to have foliage elements. You're going to have these different kinds of leaves. So we're trying to make it a bit different. So you've got your ferns. You've got all your berries. And then over here, we've got our poinsettias. Look at those. Just look at those with all that debossed detail. So stunning. And all these leaves as well. So look, you get a complete... This is a way to make a wreath as well. You're going to be able to make a gorgeous wreath with this. Isn't that beautiful? Follow the instructions on the front and create that as well. So you can even put your poinsettias on your baubles, right? Any stencil, there are some stencils coming. I can't show you all because I haven't got it. That's the thing. I haven't got it yet. And then we have this. Look at this. So you can see the theme running through this, can't you? So now here are your berries. Here is, look at that bow. I mean, come on. And then we're going to have, like you can have a bouquet. So you can have a wreath. You can do all sorts of these. All sorts. So that's true. This is number 3. Let me show you. Tina, are you still there? And then we've got, you've got all your, if you see what I mean, these are quite arty as well. So these aren't your very structured looking holly and things. And your little mistletoe. And you've got your branch as well. So you've got that gorgeous branch. Isn't this lovely? Isn't this just so lovely? And your berries and the bits to go on your bows as well. So very, very pretty. So you can even build up the layers on your berries as well. So it's going to be really, really great. Okay. So that's that one. And then I would say the piece de la resistance. Is that what they say? Is that how you say it? I probably said it totally wrong. Let's move those like so. Okay, you can see those. And then we have our cover plate. What do you think, Tina? We have our cover plate. So, of course, it fits in with the theme of this poinsettia. It's not the same. It fits in with the theme. Look at this. So let me show you this. This is a big old die. This is gorgeous. Just gorgeous, right? So you get a lot in here. Okay. So the first thing you get is your cover plate. Okay. So this cuts kind of your background out. Okay. But it cuts into your card. So if you just want the background cut into your card, or you want to cut it out, you've got your outline die. Okay. And then here, Cheryl, you're going to love this if you like cover plates. So all of these, you can see they fit here because they fit around whatever you cut out, because you cut this in green. And then you've got all your layers of your poinsettia to sit over the top of it. So this actually kind of cuts your foliage out because it kind of stays in the card. You might be able to see like there's a score line here, which is going to be your leaf. But of course, it doesn't matter because it's going to be covered by all the poinsettias that go on. And obviously we'll do videos on these as well. So yes, I know. So this is what is coming. This is just part of it. So I haven't told you about the embossing folders or the stencils or anything like that yet. So that's those. And then we've decided to do these because we know you like these. So we've got 2 of these. So we've got those as well. Those as well. Gorgeous. So these are your cute ones. So you can use them on your smaller cards. I have got more. We've got some stunning stamps and dies, but they're not stamps and dies that you're going to go, oh no, I can't stamp, I can't colour, I can't do. Not that kind of stamp. Not that kind of stamp at all. And then we have this one. I think this might have come out in the USA. I'm not sure if this has been out in the UK. I'm not sure actually. Has this one been out? Oh, I'll have to double check because I'm not sure it has. Somebody would tell me in the UK if they've got this. Okay. So, Kathy, I don't know yet. They're kind of on the water again. They're on the water. They're going to be shown at Craft Utopia, which is a trade event in the USA, in Vegas. So Inky Stamper, if you head into Vegas, you will see some of the new launches. Yes. But obviously, you're going to have to wait. Yeah, Kathy, the American audience and the Canadian audience, I think, have got this one. This is cool. If you haven't, oh, fine. Yeah, it must be the other one. There's another one. There is another one. So I will have to find that. I thought it was that one, but it's not. It's the other one. So yeah, so these are the dies. And I showed you the 2 background stencils. So these are going to be the ones that are our Christmas kind of dye release, okay? But we do have some other good bits and pieces coming. Yes. Right, so I'm now going to ask you for your feedback. Do you like the Pink Studio setup? Do you like it when I'm standing? Does it bother you? Could you see me, hear me? Did you get a good feel for everything? What do you think? I kind of like it in here, but I would like your opinion as well. So I'm going to give you a recap while you're writing it down and telling me. So white cardstock, 300 GSM, Friday night category. Grab that. Black cardstock. God, it is heavy. 280 GSM. Perfect. Studio is nice. I prefer it. I like the pink. Thank you. And you're happy with me standing up and chatting and all that? Studio's great, and I love the colour. Excellent. Much better. I prefer you stood in the Pink Studio. But you need, oh, hang on, what's that? You need to move something that is blocking a sign. Oh, I do, Kathy. Kathy Glaze sent me this. Look at this. Because I was going to put my t-shirt on tonight. I forgot my t-shirt, but because it was pink, it looks silly in the pink, so I couldn't wear it. Look at that, spill the tea, because I absolutely do, don't I? I just can't help myself. But Kathy saw that and thought of me. Isn't that worrying? All I say is never trust me with a Christmas secret. I cannot contain myself, and I will look. So yeah, so this is your Spellbinders card. So if you go to paper and cardstock, just ridiculously lovely, isn't it? Yeah, I've not used a single piece yet because I don't want to use it. But poinsettia, right. Sorry. I'm going to do it. I'm going to be that person. Colours are going to match, aren't they? Your poinsettias are going to look cracking on that. And then the greens are in there as well, aren't they? Oh, the greens are nice too. Hang on. Yes, you've got your different greens in there as well. So you can do, yes. Right, put it down. I will use that. I will end up using that. So that's that. So I think I've showed you enough. Yes, standing. Yes to pink. I prefer the pink. I like the pink. It feels more relaxed with you stood up and more intimate. I agree with you. That's what I feel. Studio is lovely. But is it too tiring for you? No, I have to get my steps in and I have to get my stand-up rate in. Don't worry about that. Especially if I want to have a takeaway, because I have to, I'm not doing slimming well, but I'm just trying to follow what I did when I did it before. I'm thinking of getting pink curtains for my craft room. They look great, won't they? Lovely evening in the Pink Studio. All was perfect studio-wise. Like the Pink Studio, much prefer the pink, like the pink. Hello, Lisa. Will you be doing a Christmas collection for Spellbinders this year? Christine Huntley, yes. It launches in August. I have a feeling it will launch on my website. I think there'll be a date when it will be like a global launch where everybody gets to launch it at the same time. So it will come to my website straight away. But definitely it's August. Fabulous Studio, depends if it's too tiring. No, I can do that. I might come in my slippers in the winter. You never know. Great live. Love the pink room. Could be sat on a pink park bench and I'd still enjoy it. Oh, thank you. Good picture. So was it? Very good picture. I like the Pink Studio. Unfortunately, I do not like the Christmas dies. Well, you can't please everyone all the time, can you? I'm forever gobsmacked at the amount of ideas you have and time it must take. Do you ever sleep? How much have you already got planned? Well, funny you should say that actually, because Adam and I were sitting down today and we've probably got planned until, I want to say, February, March next year. February, March next year. We've got new ink pad limited edition Christmas sets. We've got our metallic limited editions. We've got our a new set called The Alchemist coming very soon. Yeah, so we are really, really planned out. We've got more tools coming out as well. We've got scoreboard coming out. We've got tape runners on their way. We have got, I mean, the tape runners are beautiful. We've got, oh, there's lots. There's just lots. Cutting mats, all sorts of things. There's so much. But you should have a seat. I'm going to get a seat, actually. Danny said I should get like a little bar stool. But I feel like I'm going to be like Boyzone if I sit on a bar stool. Do you know what I mean? I might get one though. I might get one and try. Maybe for when I'm doing like overhead stuff and I can sit there and do it. Okay. Right. Now, will you be selling the card colour? I can't, Beverly. I don't think they do sell them separately. Certainly not to me. Sorry, Tina, I've covered your card up. But yeah, I can't get them separately, unfortunately. Are the stencil, the drop shadow ones? Yes, they are. So there's two of them. Where did I do the other one? Where did I do the other one? So you've got your mini, so you get 3 sentiment sets in each one. Okay, so these are really good cost-effective ways of doing your Christmas cards very quickly. So many things going on my wish list. I cannot wait for the Christmas dies. Love the sound of The Alchemist. Oh my days. Oh my days. Oh my days. It is ridiculously. Hello, Divine. Welcome. I'm just finishing, Divine. You have to go back and watch from the beginning. So much going on. Great lives. Look forward to it. So you like Boyzone? Are you going to sing for us? No, Christine. You be careful what you wish for. So Lily said to me the other day, I was asking about a song and I said, I'll sing it for you. And I sung it and she still couldn't get it. And when I told her the name of the song, she was shocked at how bad I was. Yeah, I'm not the best singer in the world. Is the Ultimate 2 come back? Yes, it's on the water. The Ultimate 1 is coming back as well. I meant to tell you that. The stamping platform is coming back, obviously only for the UK. We cannot sell it into the States. We cannot sell it into the States. So it cannot go into Notions because there is a patent on the hinge. Misty sent us the FedEx letter saying cease and desist. You cannot sell it in America. So we cannot sell the Ultimate 1 with a platform into the States. However, we will be selling it in the UK. Christmas composition dies. Loads and loads and loads coming. Yeah. So I'm going to leave that there. Let me see if we've got the winners for tonight. Danny should have sorted that out. Where is he? Where is he? Oh, he's well organised tonight, isn't he? Okay. Oh, just to let you know, next Friday, I won't be live. I might, if I get back in time, I've got to go to London for a meeting on Friday. Both Danny and I will be in London. So I don't know what time I'll get back. It might be really tight. If I do get back, I will come in, we'll have a chat and I'll keep you up to date on everything. If I don't think I'm going to be back, I will do you a video so you've got something to watch, and I'll probably do something with Paula Creates or something with Flash Paste because somebody asked me about Flash Paste. And again, the other thing I forgot to tell you, I keep getting people messaging me on my Lisa Horton Facebook page or profile. If it's a work-related comment, please could you do it on Lisa Horton Crafts? Problem is, I don't mind people messaging me, but I'll get one on a Saturday afternoon and I'll be doing something with the family and I'll see a message come in, I'll open it and it might say leave till Monday. I can't do that because I've opened it and it's rude not to reply to somebody, but also it will slip down the pile and I will miss it. If you've got an inquiry, please do it on the Lisa Horton Crafts page, not on my profile. And it's not me being rude. It's just not the best way to reach me. And it just gives me a little bit of a break from work, social media. So that would be really appreciated. Thank you. It's Friday a meeting at the registry office. Oh my goodness, I'll be waiting another 18 and a half years for that, won't I? I mean, Ingrid, this happened right at the beginning, and they won't let anybody do it. And I think it's the actual. I don't know how you can patent a hinge, but they've done it. They've absolutely done it. So the hinge, it's just the hinge mechanism. If I have a stamped down one, if I do a different version, it's fine, but you can't have a hinge platform. Bizarre, isn't it? Right, so I'm going to do the winners now for liking and sharing. So we always do 2 winners. You can still keep commenting after we on live, but you won't win the prize, but you can still comment and still chat to us. But the winners for watching live tonight are and commenting or sharing is Linda Dance and Sandra Scott. So Sandra Scott and Linda Dance, please put a post in the group and say, hey, I'm a winner, and Danny will pick that up for you and he will get a prize out to you next week. So excellent. I like in the pink studio and I don't mind standing up either. I think it's cool. So I'm going to go. I'm going to love you and leave you. We're going to give it a go to see if we can end the stream because I started it from the other side of the room. If I don't go away and I'm still here, you might just see the wall and I go round and turn it off. But anyway, I will do my best. Have a great weekend, everybody. And don't forget, Claire is live on Tuesday. Cheryl is doing continue to do some fantastic videos while she's recovering. And yeah, that's it. And hopefully I will see you next week. Take care. Have a great weekend, everybody. Go get your card. See you later. Bye. Bye.